Hey, this is Camo, and we are Nashville Access Facebook Live, and Thursday morning on Music Row, we're here at the Pie Wagon, world famous Pie Wagon. If it's not world famous, it will be by the time we're done with it. And this morning we're with Adam Fears.
How's it going, everybody? Good to be here. Thanks for having me on the show.
It's a blast. Now, we featured your single, Golden Gravel Road, as a super pick a little while ago, and that is a killer song.
Appreciate it. It's been one of those songs for me that was just kind of life-changing just to write that. I wrote it with a good buddy of mine, Mike McQuarrie, from Beaumont, Texas, just outside of Houston down there. And we got in his office one day and said, we want to just write something a little bit deeper, a little more meaningful than, you know, pop drum loops and all that. And so that's what we came out with. It's a true tribute to my granddad. And there's a lot of folks out there that I think relate to it, you know, kind of in the same way. So it's been a really cool ride watching that song see where
And it's been doing well on the Christian charts. That's pretty cool.
Christian charts, and of course it was top 20 in my home state of Texas. We play down there a lot, and so yeah, it's a cool tune. I've enjoyed being a part of that song's journey, so to speak.
That's cool. You've been in town for quite a while, and you've been doing, like everybody else in town, you make your living not just as a writer, but you do a lot of demo singing and stuff like that. How is that different for people that aren't familiar with it? They'll hear about singing demos, but what's that like as opposed to doing your own thing?
It's a lot of fun. It's really given me an opportunity to learn what my voice is capable of in a studio setting, in a microphone, different types of mics, tube mics, and different kind of condensers and things. And I've learned kind of how to make my throat and my mouth do different things to get different sounds. And it's taught me a lot about singing, because you have to go in there and they play you the demo and you have to go in there and sing it. It's just like a guitar player on a session or something. You hear it a couple times, okay, got it, So I've learned how to be efficient in the studio, I guess, is the main bullet point there. And it's been a cool thing. I've met a lot of great folks. I've sang songs for a lot of big writers, and as a result, gotten to go write with these people. And so it's been a good networking thing.
A lot of people have come out of that. I mean, Jamie Johnson really got his start.
I know Joe Diffie did, Buddy Jewel, guys like that.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, as a writer, what do you think is your biggest challenge in country music market today?
I'm more of a traditional guy, and I like the traditional stuff, but I grew up playing electric guitar, so I like the rock and roll. So it's trying to mix tradition and rock and roll. I think Chris Ledoux did a fabulous job of that. I mean, he's always been sort of my favorite, and so trying to write something that gives that aura about it is kind of, there's roadblocks there sometimes when you're sitting in a writer's room and people want to write poppy stuff. So getting around that and then putting it out into the market, we all know where the market is now and what they're playing on radio. So it's just trying to find that balance.
Cool. What have you got kind of planned for the future? You're still riding the Golden Gravel Road. You're still doing well.
We came out with that record 2 years ago, and
has it been that long?
I think so.
Wow.
And
third single.
The single's only 6 months old, 8 months old, something like that. But coming out with a new kind of EP thing, I think. I've got some new tunes. What I did, I'm a summer guy, I'm a boat guy. I go down to the beach several times, a year. I scuba dive, I fish, and a lot of the new tunes kind of revolve around that. I've got a couple of guys that kind of have that same mentality, and we got together and just wrote some fun summer songs that are kind of rock and roll, and it's more just, hey, let's just have fun with it, not try to fit any kind of mold. And so far we're playing some of these tunes live, and people are digging them, so it's good.
You brought Scott Metco, who's going to play the cafeteria drum kit.
I'm going to try.
All right. You want to do a song?
Sure, let's do a song.
Excellent.
I've got a brand new one here that we're going to put on this new record. This is the first time it's been performed out live, so it's pretty new, but it's a summer song. It's 99 degrees outside right now. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. This is called Long Weekend.
Late summer
getting hot in here.
Can't take a drummer anywhere.
Making a mess here. Making a mess here, Cameron.
That's a great song.
Oh, thanks. It's brand spanking new. So
That's sweet. Yeah,
y'all are the first ones that heard it. So.
Yeah, with the lyric sheet too. That was pretty cool.
So new, I had to put the lyric sheet on my knee. I think that's the only one I'm going to have to do that.
No one can tell.
Gave it away.
First time I heard it.
Really?
Yeah. You got a sense about it. You just feel
It was
like
the
sugar
sugar.
mud, just fill in the low
It was
spots.
the sugar.
What do you think would call some of your biggest influences?
Well, like I said, Chris Ledoux, you know, I'm a big traditional cowboy guy. I grew up in Texas, you know, cutting horses and things, working on ranches, you know, George Strait and Garth and those kind of guys, you know, just the whole cowboy act, and, you know, I love all that kind of stuff, and something with a little edge to it. Travis Tritt, I always really liked Travis Tritt. I grew up with Leonard Skinner. I got to meet them a few years ago. Had all access pass at one of their shows and got to hang out with them. It was, you know, young guitar player growing up in the South. That was like my Graceland.
But they're like, if to see a Skinner show, that's like seeing a master class on how to be a star. I saw them in London years ago, and man, they just.
This is how it's done.
Yeah, that's if you want to learn, take notes watching a Skinner show.
Absolutely.
Amazing. What have you got kind of coming up in the future?
Well, I think we're gonna keep doing some dates and keep going out there. I'm doing a lot of producing now.
Good.
I've got a couple of artists that I'm producing and writing songs with and for. And
Now, just kind of going off of that, I mean, for people that listen to music and really enjoy it, but they hear kind of people talking about producers and I'm producing a record. What is that mean for you? I mean, everybody's a little bit different, but for you, what is producing a record?
it's getting in there and kind of cultivating a relationship with that artist, finding out where they want to go with their sound, their style. I do a lot of graphic artwork as well, so I mean, we try to create the whole package, and then we get in the studio and try to get them that sound that they want. And so it's really cool to see a song start off like the one we just played, just sitting in a room picking around on the guitar, and then all of a sudden it takes shape in the form of a creation in the studio, and then you get to watch it go out and get played on radio. And so I like to be a part of that and kind of spearhead a lot of that.
Cool. What kind of dates you got coming up that people can go and see?
We're nationwide. We're going to
Ohio
this weekend. We're going to Chicago here in a couple of months. Savannah, Georgia. We're playing a big rodeo down in Texas on the 16th. So that'll be our third year in a row doing that. It's always a lot of fun down in Marble Falls. So we got things. I mean, you can definitely check us out on our calendar.
AdamFearsMusic.com, right?
AdamFearsMusic.com.
Cool. Tour dates.
And get you some merch and some swag and order some CDs and koozies.
Everything you need.
Everything you need.
What kind of koozies? You got some cool koozies.
We got these. We had a shipping error, and we ordered these these koozies. They're camo, and they had the Adam Fears logo on them. They're really sharp looking koozies, as koozies go. And they sent them to us, and they had these magnets on the back of them. And I was like, what are we gonna do with a koozie with a magnet on? I can't sell these. This is retarded. We'll just send them back. You know, we were down at College Station. This Aggie guy, you know, he had a few nice cool drinks. Said, man, that's the coolest idea I've ever seen. What I can do, I can put my beer in there, and I can roll my window down, stick it right out there on the side of my truck. I don't have an open container in my vehicle. Ergo, I ain't going to jail if I get pulled. So I've got a buddy that stuck his in takes his coffee and puts it on his motorcycle tank every morning and rides to. So we have since ordered thousands more of them, and we can't keep them, so they just fly. So we tell that story, and that's kind of the sales pitch. But it worked. You know, you're deer hunting, you're out there in your tree stand, just stick your spit cup out there on the.
Nice.
So anyway,
You want to do another one for us?
sure, let's do
Excellent.
one. Change gears a little bit here and go back to the song we started talking about. I wrote this song about my granddad and with my buddy Mike McQuarrie. This is called Golden Gravel Road. Funeral service, sitting in the pew, I was fighting tears, listening to the preacher talk about where Granddaddy had gone. It sounded like a pretty nice place for angels sing Amazing Grace, and everyone gets a mansion called home. I know that's where he went. I'm sure he'll fit right in. If there's a cattle guard at the early gates and the air smells like fresh cut hay, grandma's chicken frying on the stove, gonna take a mansion if he gets to choose. Ask the Lord for a front porch view from that old farmhouse he never sold. Just put it on the beaten path, set it way back, golden gravel road. Buried him, his cowboy boots, just the way he asked us to, so he could meet the Lord when he was. And I'll bet just as soon as he walked in, there's a secret land. That's that hell gun at the pearly gates where the air smells like fresh cut hay. Grandma's chicken frying on the stove. Take a mansion if he gets to choose. Ask the Lord for a front porch view from that old farmhouse that he never sold. Just put it off the beaten path, set it way back down golden gravel road. And I think everyone sees every little bit different. And as for me, I see a cattle guard to early gates and Granddaddy baling some fresh cut hay. Grandma's chicken frying on the stove. Take a mansion if he lets me choose. Ask the Lord for a front porch view from that old farmhouse Granddaddy never sold. Just put it off the beaten path, set it way back down the golden gravel road. Down the golden gravel road. It's called Golden Gravel Road, y'all. Thank you.
That's a great song.
Thank you.
Wow. So you've got a busy summer planned. You're going to be playing long weekend this long weekend?
We're gonna be playing it all summer long, so yeah, we've got a bunch of those. I'd love to play a few more, but I'm afraid I wouldn't do them justice without working them up a little
Now
bit.
that's kind of cool that you come up with these songs and you test them out live before you actually go in and lay them down. Is that something you wish you could do all the time?
Absolutely, you know, I don't want to record something that the crowd's not gonna get into
Yeah.
when we're out there playing, but you know, there's something that's special to me, like this one was, you know, and luckily it ended up being special to a lot of folks. You know, I've had people come up that their grandparents, their mom, their, you know, heaven forbid, their child, you know, so they lost somebody, and they said, you know, that song just really resonates with me. And so, you know, we got lucky there, and I knew it would touch people. I mean, it's a pretty self-explanatory type of song, but these kind of fun, more on the surface things, you know, that have a beat and a guitar lick, you know, you want to make sure that people connect with those as well. You know, it pumps them up and gives them a good, you know, we try to put tempos in there about, you know, 120, where it's like the same tempo of a beating heart when you're having a good time. So there's a whole method to a lot of it, you know, when you're writing and producing.
It's funny, a lot of times online you'll see records and it'll say re-recorded version, and some people think, well, that's kind of crap, you want the original.
The original thing.
But a lot of artists have said, yeah, when I've been performing a song for a bunch of years, it's improved.
There's little tweaks that, you know. Yeah.
So the re-recorded version can actually be better, but you're getting that without having to re-record it.
Right. We demo them and we, you know, throw them out. And I've got a buddy of mine that, you know, I send all my songs to. And, you know, what are you gonna do with that song, man? I don't know. That song, don't do anything with that. Yeah, my wife's the same way. You know, she likes to listen to what I come up with. And, yeah, no, don't. That one's not. Those are usually the ones that make the record. So
Yeah, it's like, don't wear that.
Yeah, don't wear that. So that's what you told me today, and that's all right.
So the website is AdamFearsMusic.com.
AdamFearsMusic.com.
You're on Facebook, all the social media
Adam
stuff.
Fears Official. Come give us a follow and a like.
Cool.
And, it's all one word, Adam Fears Official. So
You got a tweeter, don't you?
we got a tweeter.
Tweeter?
What's the tweeter? Adam Fears.
It's your tweeter.
There's a tweeter. It's all connected. You can find it on the website. Adam Fears Official too, I think. Adam Fears Music. I think it's Adam Fears Music.
I think so.
Something with Adam Fears in it.
I Snapchatted the other day for the first time, and I'm gonna have to do some digging on that.
Yeah.
I'm not quite there on Snapchat yet.
Yeah, I've tried it once. Yeah, not quite there.
My wife does the thing where you make faces, and it does, you know. So that was fun. Got in there and face swapped with my huskies. So. You can imagine me with a husky face, you know. So.
Well, thanks a lot for coming by.
Hey, thank
Really
you so
appreciate
much.
it.
Appreciate it. It's been a pleasure.
We'd love to have you again. So
Love to do it
don't be
again.
a stranger.
Thanks to everybody out there.
Thanks
See
to
you-
Pie Wagon.
See you next time.
Adam Fears, thanks for watching.